Smiles, frowns, glares. Do you know what they all mean? Well, it'd be weird if you didn't, because they are the same everywhere. Isn't that amazing? We have different languages, cultures, and looks, but facial expressions are still universally recognized. A study by Paul Ekman was done asking people from around the world about the emotion being conveyed in different faces. They were agreed upon no matter where the person was from. It was actually Charles Darwin who was the first to propose a theory of it in his book, The Expression of Emotion in Man and Animals. In it, he thought it was part of our genetics. He noticed both animals and humans alike express their state of mind with the same movements in each species. Charles Darwin believed that this was genetically programmed because it helped our survival. When babies are born, they know how to smile, laugh, when they're happy, and frown and cry, when they are sad or hurt. Without teaching them, they already know these things, so the theory is quite plausible. He believed that it also benefits us by allowing us to see if another group comes with good or bad expressions. Have you ever been more careful of someone who seemed really angry or nervous in public? Whether you realize it or not, you likely have. Facial expressions can be broken up into two categories, macro expressions and micro expressions. Macro expressions usually last between half a second to 4 seconds and involve the entire face. These genetically occur when there is no need for your emotions to be concealed, or there is no reason to modify your facial expression. Like when you want to laugh but it is not the correct time, you try to hold a straight face as to not embarrass yourself. However, there are also micro expressions. They're in a much shorter time period, about 1/30th of a second. If you so much as blink, you will likely miss it. Paul Ekman actually coined the term when he was studying deception. Often people who want to get better at understanding and profiling people study microexpressions. However, it is also important to look at the rest of the body because the language also plays a huge role in displaying mood. Expressions are so similar that they are usually lumped into groups. For example, nervousness, tension can lead to the following to furrowing the forehead, squinting, lip compressions, lips sucked into mouth, quivering lips or chin, and then the corners of your mouth twitching or pulling oddly. For dislike or disagreement, some expressions are pursed, nose crinkle, rolling of eyes, eyelid flutter, and squinting of eyes. When you smile, you are most likely happy. When you frown, you're most likely sad. And when you scowl, you are most likely angry. Did you find any you did on the list? I happen to notice 2 or 3 myself. There are some problems with using facial expressions to read and profile. One major one is being that is difficult to observe because they are so tiny, like twitching muscles just under the eye. For example, while others are quite large or as large as they can be given the size of some facial muscles. That's it. You can stop now.